Hello, and welcome back if you've been here before. If not, welcome. Today we'll be playing some more geography games with the hope of helping you relax and maybe sleep. So, let's begin. This game is called Unzoomed, where we need to figure out the city that we are looking at from above. So this is from above, and we got some city here. I don't really know what we're looking at, but I see a lot of like orangish, reddish dirt. I don't know, somewhere in Africa or South America, maybe. Maybe like, let's try Nairobi first. Okay, so Nairobi is 1,700 miles away. Well, look at this. So it's very populated. But we don't know what direction we are from Nairobi. Oh, sorry. This is an airport. I thought it might have been an airport. Wow, look at that. Airplanes. Well, if we're not in Nairobi, I feel like we could be in Lagos, Nigeria? That's even further. Okay, so we're on the eastern coast, potentially, of Africa. And we got something going on here. Huh. I guess... Oh, don't really know. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? I don't know. Well, I wanted to guess Mombasa, but I feel like Mombasa is not, oh. Mombasa? Mombasa. I feel like Mombasa is not 1,700 miles away, but it could be, I guess. No, okay. So this looks interesting. I don't know. I definitely should know at this point, but I'm not familiar with this area. Could this be, Mozambique? Maybe, Maputo? It is, okay. Oh. Unzoomed US in-game US cities only. We can try that next. But let's first see this. Okay, so Nairobi, Lagos, Mombasa, and Maputo. I just really wasn't sure how much distance 1,700 was. I was pretty sure it wasn't Mombasa, but I didn't know what to guess, so... But we were way down here. Is that the capital of Mozambique? I'm not totally sure, but it does sound like it. Cool. Alright, so next up we're trying the USA edition of Unzoomed. So it's some city in the US. And I'm not sure what I'm looking at, so that's a good thing. It means we'll learn something. So we got tennis courts. It seems like a fairly large city. These are big buildings. Oh. This is interesting. It's a lot of dirt. I'm gonna say we're in Texas. I don't know why, but maybe we're just in Dallas, Texas. Okay. 880 miles away. That's not that far. We could still be in Texas. Maybe we're in Austin, Texas? Okay, well that's even further. Maybe we're in New Mexico. Look at all these guys. Looks like a New Mexico place. Maybe Santa Fe?
No, Santa Fe? Not in the list, okay. How about New Mexico?
Maybe we're in Albuquerque. Oh, we got yellow. I think that means we're in the same state, so there was one other option. Las Cruces? Like, okay. Look at this. There's nothing around it. It's great. Oh, it's not. Wait. I guess there and there. I think that's Phoenix. Is that right? Yeah, Phoenix, Arizona. Alright. Good job. I guess the yellow just meant we were getting close, not that we were in the same state. But we slowly moved our way over to the west and got it. Alright. That was fun. Next up we have Worldle, where we need to figure out what shape country this is, or what country this shape is, I suppose. I'm not really sure what I'm looking at. It's maybe kind of small. Let's zoom in a little bit. Okay. So we have a bunch of tiny islands down here. Like that. And then a bigger island over here. I'm not sure if I'm going to get this, but we can make some guesses. Let's look here. My first thought is that we're in Oceania, like maybe something like Federated States of Micronesia. Let's try that. Okay, that's pretty far away, 9,000 miles southeast is where we are. That's... I don't know where that is. That's like Chile, isn't it? I don't... Well, I know it's not Chile, but I want to see how close we are. Okay, so now we're... This is very confusing. Now we're 2,000 miles southeast of Chile. I don't think I know this place. It could be Saint something? Saint... there are a lot of saints. Let's try Saint Bartholomew. Okay, that's... south of Chile. I don't know where that could be. Falkland Islands? Oh, that's pretty close though. Interesting. I'm very confused. 2,000 miles southeast of Chile. I don't know what to say here. Maybe the Northern Mariana Islands? Maybe it wraps around? I'm not really sure where this is. I forgot where it was. Okay. Very far away from that. We got one more guess. Not feeling confident. G, maybe? Let's try South Georgia and the South Sandwich Islands. That sounds possible. That was correct. Where is this? Alright, we're gonna load this on the map. Okay, so here we are, we're on the map. I still don't know where we are. Oh wow. It's all alone out here. There's some other small islands. But really, it's just in the middle of nowhere. That's so cool. And Falkland Islands were actually pretty close as well. Alright. Very cool. I guess we can try the bonus round. I'm really surprised we got that right. Like, very, very surprised. Alright, so the 4 neighbors of South Georgia and the South Sandwich Islands. Well, I would say we cheated a little bit because we did just look at the map. But, I mean, that's clearly Argentina right there, so do that. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Maybe this is Antarctica? Oh no, that's Antarctica. What are you? Just like a circle. I mean, not a circle, like an oval with some, I don't know. And I don't know what this is supposed to be either. Are you Falkland Islands? No, Falkland. Oh, you are. Okay, then we have one more to get. I don't know what this could be. I don't know what to guess. Uruguay? No. So for some reason, this looks like Australia to me. But Australia is on the other side of the world. But we are guessing that anyways. Okay. I don't know what else to guess. Oh, that's much larger, thank you. Yeah, like this could definitely be Australia. And I mean, it's not exactly right. But I would like to phone a friend, please. I'm gonna say we're in French Polynesia, which is definitely wrong. This is Bouvet Island. Thank you. I never heard of you. I need to learn all my islands. Alright, next round. I cannot guess the capital city. No, I don't know this. We'll say Georgia? Georgetown? No? What about St. George's? No? How about Sandwich? Sandy Point Town. That sounds very promising. No? But it did have point in the name. It's King Edward Point. Okay. I'm not gonna remember that. So now we're guessing where the King Edward Point is. So I guess this is kind of a point? No? How about this? This is kind of a point? Nope, it was that point. Okay. Well, we tried. And then next round. Oh. Okay, so I think the flag is either this one or this one. What does this say? Desire the right. Huh. I think that might be it. It's this one then. Okay. I think that's a penguin. And maybe a seal or something. And a deer of some sort. Okay. Next round. Alright, emblem. Can you guess the national emblem of South Georgia and the South Sandwich Islands? Okay, well, I'm looking for a sandwich. Oh, it was on the flag. Okay. I don't see a sandwich. It's okay. Alright, what is the currency used in South Georgia and the South Sandwich Islands? Oh. I would think the pound. Okay. Thank you. Can you guess the size? Okay. I can try. These are very small numbers. We'll say less than 1,000. Oh. It was 1 to 3,000 square miles. Sorry. 1.5. We were close, I guess. Alright, that was the last one. Oh, look at all these games. I know all of these games. I think we will go to travel next. Let's try that. So here's travel. And we're going from Nepal to Indonesia. So from here to here. In as few guesses as possible. Well, I guess we can maybe start with India. That's connected to a lot of things at the very least. Okay, good. And then, I mean, we're basically there. Look at that. These little islands are India. Now, I'm wondering if we can go straight to something over here, like Bhutan? Or we should go to, like, Myanmar? Let's try Myanmar. Oh, nice. Okay. And then I guess we'll go to Thailand. Okay. And then Malaysia should get us there, right? Okay. Was that perfect? It was. Good job. Alright, leaderboard. A lot of people got it perfect, but wait, no. A lot of people. What does this mean? I forgot. What's the pink mean? Pink versus blue. I think, yeah, pink is you needed guesses. So most people didn't need a guess, but still, it's very good. Alright, let's try the weekly travel. Maybe down here? No? Okay. So, today I'd like to go from Morocco to Lesotho in a perfectly straight line. Well then, Morocco. So from Northwest Africa to Southeast Africa in a perfectly straight line. That's a lovely problem. Let's try this out. So next to Morocco, I think is Mali? I'm not totally sure. It's close. Maybe Mauritius? Is that right? Oh, sorry. That's this little dot right here. I meant Mauritania. I get those mixed up. Okay. What's going on here? I'm learning so much about Africa right now. I seriously thought this was a border of Morocco. What's this right here too? Oh, this is the start of the line. I didn't even think about that. Alright, in that case, this is Algeria. Okay, good. Alright, good start, good start. And this is Mali, so this must be like... I don't know, is that Niger? It is. And so this is Nigeria, I guess. Or this is Nigeria. Maybe we're just going Nigeria. Nice. Alright. Now... I think we could probably try like... Cameroon? I think that's somewhere over here. It was right there. Good. And then maybe Republic of the Congo? Yeah. Oh. Oh, there's something else right here. I think this is Equatorial Guinea? Or is it Gabon? Gabon? It's Gabon. Cool. I think Equatorial Guinea's over here. Maybe. Alright, next we'll try the Democratic... No? Democratic... Yeah. Democratic Republic of the Congo. Just a little bit there. Next up, I think we can probably try Angola. Good. And then we're very close. We might need to go through Botswana to get to South Africa. Oh, right. I forgot about this. So, is it Namibia that does this crazy thing here? Namibia? Nice. Okay, we're so close. I think we just need to go to South Africa. And we're done. I love travel. It's very fun. Nice. Wow. Alright. So we started off a little slow, but we were very much on it after that. Alright, that was Travel Challenge. I thought we'd also try the Travel United States challenge, where we get from one state to another. So we're going from Oklahoma to Washington. So I guess we could start with Kansas. Okay. And then maybe Colorado? Yes, okay. And then Wyoming? So I guess Colorado borders Oklahoma, something I didn't realize. Wyoming, you have a lot of holes. You need to work on that. Now, let's see here. I'm not sure if Idaho borders Wyoming. It should though, right? Idaho. It does. Okay. Not too bad, not too bad. Very good. Alright. That was Travel US. That was Travel USA. Yep. Next up we have Tradle, where we need to figure out which country of the world exports these products. So they export about 2 billion total. And I think that's per year, or whatever year this is referring to. And most of it is refined petroleum. A lot of that, and a lot of petroleum gas, a lot of aluminum, and then you got all this other stuff. You got a little bit of coffee, some hard liquor, sure, baked goods. I like that. So about 2 billion isn't that much, really. So we might want to guess a smaller country. My first thought was something like Kuwait, since they're in the Middle East and there's some petroleum. So we'll try that first. Okay, so we're pretty far from Kuwait. About 12,000 kilometers west of Kuwait. Also, I can zoom in a little bit more probably, so we can... If you couldn't see the, hold on. Alright, there, we zoomed in a little bit. Okay, so we're really on the other side of the world, so somewhere closer to Haiti. I don't know if we would be in Haiti, but I'm just gonna make a guess, because that's probably close to where we are. Alright, so we're 538 kilometers west of Haiti. Would that be like Jamaica, maybe? Jamaica? It is. Okay. 3 guesses. Well done. And I should have mentioned this, but you can also like click on one of these to highlight them, or shift click. There we go. And so Jamaica has a lot of coffee, wheat flours, cassava, tea, spices. And then click on it again to not highlight it. And you can sort of see what all they export, which is, I think, is pretty cool. Okay, that was Tradle. Hope you enjoyed that. Next up is Time Guesser, where we need to figure out where we are in the world and what year we're in as well. So we have some picture and we need to figure out when it was taken and where on the map it was taken. Hello. I like this picture. I don't know what we're looking at though. It's very crowded. I'm not enjoying that part of the picture. But where could this be? Oh, United California something. Okay, so maybe we're in California somewhere. Yeah. I don't know. Let's just go to Los Angeles. I have a feeling this could be Hollywood, but that's just a shot in the dark. We'll just say we're over here somewhere. And maybe, I mean, we could maybe look for one of these, but it seems kind of old. I don't know what year this is, but somewhere over here. I don't think we're in the 50s. I don't know if we're in the 60s. I feel like we're in the 70s. We'll say 1976. And I'm just gonna say maybe we're on Hollywood Boulevard. I'll say we're over here somewhere. Okay, so it was 1968, and we were in San Francisco for a counterculture festival. Thousands of hippies. Okay. Very good. Very good. We got some points. I don't know what it is about Timecaster and shoe polishing. This is the second time I've seen a picture of someone polishing someone's shoe. And I think it was a child both times. Child polishing a shoe. Okay. Liban? And then something here. Okay. This seems like Arabic, I think. Shiha. No. She. Something. Something. Okay. Let's go somewhere over here. And we'll say like 1964, 62 maybe. I don't know about Liban. Maybe that's a name of a city. I don't really know. Could we be in Iraq? Or Iran? Or Jordan? There are a lot of places that speak like Arabic. No, Lebanon could be like Libya. They also speak Arabic. Tripoli, Benghazi. Is there Liban somewhere? Or Liban? Liban? I don't know. Algeria, maybe? Tunisia? I don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna keep it simple and put a somewhere over here. My thinking was we were somewhere around Jordan. That was my gut feeling, so I'm just gonna say we're in Amman and go with that. 1962. Oh, it's Lebanon. Okay, Beirut. 1950. Okay, we were 12 years off. Okay, well. I don't know much about Beirut, but very well. Let's go to the next round. Alright, so we have China and United Kingdom here. Something's happening. I'm not sure what's happening, to be honest. But something is, yep. Well, let's get right to it then. This feels like China more than the United Kingdom. So I'm going to say we're in Beijing. Well, I'll just pick a large building in Beijing. Maybe the Palace Museum? No. Temple of Heaven doesn't sound right. We'll say the National Stadium. And I don't know what year this is, because I don't know what event this is. So we'll just say we're in 1975. 1997. Okay, hold on. It was Hong Kong. Oh, I should have thought of Hong Kong. So it says, world dignitaries, including Charles, Prince of Wales, and Tony Blair, gather in the Hong Kong for the colony's handover ceremony from the British Empire to China. Okay. That makes sense. So that was in 1997. Very well. We learned things here. This looks like we were in the water. No, okay. It was just loading. Oh, okay. Hong Kong Convention and Exhibition Center. Cool. Alright, next round. So we got a couple people on this tractor here. Hello? I don't know how some languages have such long words. I can't pronounce these things. Herrgottsgerche. Landwehrbrau. I mean, it feels like it's German, but I could be wrong. And it seems fairly old. I might say early 1900s, maybe 19... I don't know. Let's say like more so 1920. And I'll just put this somewhere in Germany. We can try Cologne? Cologne? Okay, let's look at this. A farmer's wife and her daughter driving a Kramer K15 tractor through the small German town of Kreglingen. Okay, so we're more so south central Germany. And it was not 1920, it was 1960. I feel like my years have been pretty off today. But that's okay. Alright, last round. I think this is John Kerry. Okay, if it's John Kerry, then I have to say like 2004, because I think that's when he ran for president. It's probably around then. And I see like Green Day Packers, so maybe we're in Green Day. I don't know, or somewhere in Wisconsin. I think that's where the Green Day Packers are. Oh, Green Day? Did I say Green Day Packers? I don't know if that's what I said, probably. And maybe we're in this Fox Harbor Pub and Grill. Imagine if this is right. Well, okay, so Democratic nominee John Kerry greeting patrons during an unscheduled campaign stop in Mount Orab, Wisconsin. So we weren't in Green Bay. We were in Mount Orab. Alright. That was our last one. Let's look at our final score, 28,750. Well done. We did better on the locations than we did on the times. This is Flagel, where there's some secret flag and we have to guess it. But we'll just try something simple, like maybe Kenya. And see how close it is. So after you make a guess, they'll show you where your guess overlaps with the actual secret flag. So Kenya has some red in here and some white, and so does the secret flag. So I'm looking at this and I see red on the bottom and yellow on the top, and I'm thinking Poland, because that's Poland's flag. So let's try that. And that was not right. Okay. It looks like we have everything except this triangle here. And I'm pretty sure Czechia's flag has a little blue triangle there with the rest of the same. So let's put Czechia in. Or Czech Republic. There we go. And that's right. Okay. So not too hard, but a fun little game. So this game is called Geographel. And it's basically like GeoGuessr, but you have a lot of guesses. So they just place you somewhere in the world and you have to look around and figure out where you are. So I'm looking at this and I see that we are driving on the right side of the road. No, we're driving on the left side of the road. that changes things. Okay, so that narrows it down a bit because most countries travel on the right side of the road, I think. But we can look at the sun. Sorry, it's kind of bright. And we can see that we're looking south. So the sun is in the south, so we're likely in the northern hemisphere. That's a trick that works most of the time. So I think that means we're probably somewhere around here. Ireland or United Kingdom. I think. And I don't see like yellow license plates anywhere. And I think United Kingdom has some yellow license plates. So I'm gonna guess we're somewhere in Ireland. Like we'll just say over here. Okay. So they're telling us that we're 438 kilometers southeast of that spot. So I don't really know how far that is. I'm more of a miles person. Kilkenny. I would advise against that, but let's try. Okay, that was not very far. So we need to go way further. Oh, maybe we are in United Kingdom, but we're just down here. We'll say we're in Launceston. Oh, wait. Now we're east. Okay, let's just keep going. So from here to here is about 200 something. So I guess we're way over here. Let's try right here in Paddock Wood. Okay, no, we went too far. Now we're 146 kilometers west of there. Okay, so we are somewhere over here. Let's just try right there. Almost there. Okay. 42 kilometers. I'm not a kilometers person. Hold on. I guess we could look at the direction of the road. We're going northeast slightly. And 42 kilometers. Huh. Are you over here somewhere? Okay. We are very close. We're 10 kilometers away. Maybe... Wait, is this something this is? This is a very blurry photo. Oh, it does say Lancaster something. Hold on. I don't think that's helpful. Maybe we're just over here. This sort of, I guess, makes sense. Oh, we went too far. That was surprising. So we're somewhere over here and we have one more guess. Huh. Hold on. So... not really sure. We're closer to this one than this one. So maybe we're over here somewhere? I'll just say we're right here. Oh. Oh, it was way up there. Okay, hold on. Okay, well, they told me... I guess they did say northwest, and I went southwest on guess 6. But yeah, we were way over here. Alright. So that was Geographal. Alright, next up we have Map Game, where we need to guess a country based on some random hints, I think. Let's see here. We'll press start. The first hint is invisible. Okay, we're back. The first hint is it is landlocked. That's a lot of countries, but not as many as I thought. Let's try Bolivia. The currency symbol is Cyrillic. So we'll try Belarus, I guess? Northern Hemisphere? Sorry if you can't see that very well. I guess... Oh. Kyrgyzstan? No? Or what's the next in here? So it has a coat of arms in it. That's not very helpful for me. But we'll try Mongolia. No? Oh, it's in Europe. Well, can we zoom in? We can, thank you. So they're landlocked in Europe. Cyrillic, I guess. Moldova, Romania. I guess Serbia does have a coat of arms, doesn't it? Did I press it? Oh, that's right. Very good. Okay. Oh. Wait. Oh, it tells you if it matched the clues. I see. Okay. So Mongolia's flag doesn't have a coat of arms. I gotcha. Alright. Well, that was map game. I hope you liked that. Alright, so here we have pick 5, where we need to guess the 5 countries that export the most dissolving grades chemical wood pulp. I couldn't tell you what that is, but it seems to be important because a lot of countries export it. So we'll start, well, I don't actually know if that's true, but at least 5 countries export it. We'll try United States because that's a country I know. Okay, 25%, they're second. Well, when the United States is second, often China is first. Let's try that. Oh. Oh. China, what is happening? Okay. Now who's first if China is 21st? 1 billion from the United States. Potentially Canada. But also Germany is a big exporter of a lot of things, so we'll try Germany. Not that much, really. We'll try Canada. Canada's pretty good. They're 6th. But we still need to get the first one. We have one more guess. There's gotta be an obvious one, right? I really don't know. I want to say Russia, because that's possible. It wasn't Russia. It was Indonesia. I would have never guessed. So Indonesia is the top exporter of dissolving grades chemical wood pulp, if you were wondering. We also have South Africa pretty high, and then Brazil and Sweden not as high, but still a lot. I was gonna guess Finland, but I don't see Finland on the list here. But that's okay. Alright, that was pick 5. Here we have GeoGrid, and this is board number 233. Alright, let's take a look at this. So in GeoGrid we need to match these columns here with these rows. So in this cell right here we need to find a country that was part of the USSR and is currently in Europe. So maybe something like, this might be embarrassing, let's see. I mean, I guess Ukraine. Good, good. I don't know what this means, to be honest. Touches the Eurasian steppe. Can I phone a friend for this one? Let's look at the categories info. And I would love to search this, but let's just try to find it. Eurasian, no, population, hold on, political. So I guess this would be based on just geography. Touches the Eurasian steppe. The country lies within or borders the Eurasian steppe, a vast grassland region stretching from Eastern Europe to Central Asia. Okay. So, Eastern Europe to Central Asia, sure. Central Asia. Well, then I'm gonna say maybe Kazakhstan? Good. I love this flag. And then CO2 emissions per capita over 4 something per year. Is that some unit of CO2? Part of the USSR? Well, we could say Russia. I don't know how much this is, to be honest. But I'm struggling to think of something other than Russia that it could be, so... Very common, I suspected so. Alright, in Europe, and flag with a star / sun. Okay, so it doesn't have to be a sun, it could just be a star. A lot of European countries don't have a star. They're just like 3 stripes or something. Not sure where to go. I know Bosnia and Herzegovina has a lot of stars in like a triangle, sort of. Yeah, like that. So that's good. This is currently our blue and yellow column. But let's go to the middle. Touches the Eurasian steppe and needs a star and a sun. So we could say like China, they have stars. What is the Kyrgyzstan flag? Does it have a star? Maybe? I don't remember. Mongolia? Doesn't have like a circle? I guess that counts. Good job. Needs a star, sun, and it has a lot of CO2 emissions. At least more than this. Japan? They have the rising sun. Nice. The red sun. Alright, now we can look at Europe and top 20 in alcohol consumption per capita. I don't know. Probably United Kingdom. But let's try Ireland. They probably also do consume alcohol. And then alcohol consumption in the Eurasian steppe. Still not sure exactly what this is. But like Eastern Europe, Central Asia. Maybe I really don't know what to guess, if I'm being honest. Maybe Romania. Maybe Romania consumes alcohol. That was common. I wasn't even confident. That's great. Wow, over 51% is very, very common for this game. And then lots of alcohol and lots of CO2. They are living like Larry. Alright. Let's try United States. I don't know. No, okay. Well, I don't know what to guess then. Maybe United Kingdom? No? Okay, that's fine. I didn't know what to say there. Germany, okay. Sure. And least popular answers? Aruba. Okay. That's surprising. I guess it's per capita. This was definitely the hardest. Actually, no, this was the hardest. Okay. I want to see the other ones for this one. Austria, Belarus, just Europe. Yeah, lots of European countries, then Seychelles. Europe and Seychelles. Very funny. And then the other ones for this one were Austria, Bulgaria, Moldova, and Slovenia. More Europe. Alright. I love GeoGrid. I'm glad they added new criteria, I guess you call them. Very good. Alright, next up we have global, where we need to figure out what country is the secret country. And we can look at this beautiful globe. Isn't this lovely? Alright, let's try somewhere around here. We'll try Iran. And we got purple. So I'm in dark mode, or night mode, which means purple is 1,500 miles. Okay. It's a little more confusing. So 1,500 miles, maybe we're in Tunisia? Nope. Tunisia. That's cooler. Okay. Okay, sure. We'll try it this way now. Could be somewhere over here, so... Like... Is that Kyrgyzstan? Warmer. A warmer purple. Only 1,180 miles away. Sure. Then I would say we're somewhere over here. We can say like Bangladesh. That was correct. Okay. That was only 4 guesses. I like it. Wait, global leaks. What does that mean? I have to press the button. Oh, never mind. Never mind. It's, I don't know. I don't know. It's like competitive global. Okay. Alright. Well, let's do global capitals next. Alright, so this is the same game, except we need to figure out the capital instead of the country. So I'm gonna play it the way I want and try Tehran, since we started in Iran last time. And we're a similar distance. So maybe we're in... Is it Dhaka, the capital of Bangladesh? That's cooler, okay. So instead of Dhaka, let's try maybe somewhere over here. Yeah. It could be in like Madrid, Spain. Oh, that's pretty warm. How close are we now? 1,100 miles. Okay, not as close as I was hoping, but we do see this red strip here. I would say we're somewhere in this area right there. That's where it's the hottest. So it could be the capital of Croatia, which is it Zagreb? I think that's a good guess. That's warmer. It's 170 miles, that's very close. Maybe the capital of Bosnia and Herzegovina, which I think is Podgorica? Is that even correct? Oh, that's Montenegro. Hold on. Well, maybe we're not in Bosnia and Herzegovina. We could be in Serbia. I think that's Belgrade. Okay. Zagreb's still closer. I am not sure what to say here. We could try Vienna, Austria. That was right, okay. Very good, very good. Ooh, okay. Yep. Alright, that was global capitals. Very fun. Next up, we have a very funny puzzle. And it's not generally funny, but This is called Flag Doku, and we need to sort of do the same thing we do in GeoGrid, which is match these columns with these rows, but it's only flags. So the flag for this column, the first column, has to be blue, red, white. And then the next column is blue, red, white. And the next column is blue, red, white. So a lot of blue, red, white flags. And I think that just means those are the only colors that are in the flag. It doesn't have to be that order, as far as I know. And I only know how you would figure out the order for some flags, because they're like alternating, but... And then 3 bands, Europe, horizontal bands. So all of the bands are horizontal, like horizontal rectangles. Alright, so we can start in the top left and do 3 bands that are blue, red, and white. So I would have to say Netherlands would be a great guess for that one. Very good. And I guess that's the secret country. That's the first time I've got it on the very first guess. And then 3 bands, exact same criteria. I would say Russia, because it's basically the same flag. Alright, and then one more. I think Luxembourg is also 3 bands. Yeah, okay. It's like Netherlands, but a little bit brighter. Okay, next one is blue, red, white, and in Europe. I love this one because I can say Czechia or Czech Republic. Nice. And then in Europe, blue, red, white again. I don't know if Serbia is only blue, red, and white, but we could try it. Well, Kingdom of Serbia. I really need to learn my historical flags. And my regional flags, because I think you can guess like state flags as well, like New Mexico or something. Yeah. I don't know those flags though, so if you want to learn those flags, this game could help some. I don't know. But the problem is it has to be in Europe, right? I forgot about that. Well, I guess France is definitely blue, red, and white. And then I think Slovakia might be right. Or Slovenia. Either Slovakia or Slovenia have blue, red, or white only. Let's try Slovakia. Okay, good. Maybe Slovenia too, I don't know. And then... Oh, this is maybe a problem. I used my horizontal bands on the first row. And I don't know if I can think of it anymore. Oh, okay. So this is why you look at the entire puzzle before you get started. I did look at it, I just didn't realize. Alright. And so Netherlands is gold because it matches every single cell. So all 9 cells it works in. But I would rather have put it right here. So blue, red, white only... well, yeah. It has to have blue, red, and white. It can't just only have like red or white. Red and white, no blue, I think. That would be really helpful because then you could do like Latvia or Austria. I think. It's not really completely clear. Doesn't necessarily have to be in Europe. I know I know the European flags better than the others. I guess United States has horizontal bands, right? Yeah, sure. And the other one I'm thinking of is Chile, because Chile has 2 horizontal bands and 1 vertical band, I think, and a star. And it is red, white, and blue, so I feel like it should be good. Yeah, I guess that's not a vertical band, it's a square band. Alright. Need one more. So my last guess for this one is to go back to Slovenia and Slovakia. So we guess Slovakia here. But I almost guessed Slovenia. Maybe it's also correct. It's not? Okay. But it looked very close. So we got 8 of 9, that's good. And I see. Hold on. So this isn't quite right for some reason. I want to look at this. Oh, Costa Rica! Okay, there were a lot of answers. I didn't know that these counted the crosses. Cuba... Liberia would have been an obvious one, I guess. Okay. And these are some older ones, I think. Older flags. Or some regional flags. Yeah. I love this. Texas. You know, that makes a lot of sense too. I guess Chile, but I didn't guess Texas. And those flags are very similar. These are horizontal too, but they're wavy. Very cool. Cincinnati? That's a city's flag. Oh my gosh. What a game. Whoever made this, I think you're great. I think you did a great job. Thank you for submitted flags. We have reached 1400 now. Okay. Yeah. How wonderful. This is like a little flag encyclopedia. What does this button do? Yeah, okay. Alright, well that's, I don't know what other colors are in there, but I guess it's not red, white, and blue. That was Flag Doku. I hope you liked that one.